Hey guys, it's your boy Satisfied Form here with, I guess it's kind of like a rant slash story video in a way. So let's get into it. Alright, so we're back. So I want to talk about why putting students into detention is good slash bad. I honestly, I go back and forth with it every year, just because of the fact that sometimes the student doesn't really deserve detention, and sometimes the student does deserve detention. It just depends on the situation and why you were late or how you were late, depending on, like I said, the situation. So I think detention is good just because it teaches the student to be more disciplined and it teaches the student to be at the school on time, which is good. I think it's good because a lot of students tend to ditch school, tend to ditch class, and they don't want to learn, they don't want to participate in the classroom. And having detention is a great way to reinforce that and tell them, hey, you need to focus on school, you're going to come to school. And if you don't, we're going to tell your parents, and you might even get suspended from school. At some points, you might even get expelled. I think it's bad because it's like, so my story is that I was going to school on Monday, I believe. And I was going to school. So it was 6:30, and my bus usually comes around 7:04. So I was like, okay, sweet. I got still 20 minutes until I actually need to get ready. So it was like 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes later, in my mind, is 7:15, which means I missed the bus, and school starts at 7:30. So I didn't want to bother my aunt. I got dressed, and I took the city bus. I took the city bus to my school, and I arrived there, and then they're like, so I'm like, hey, I need a late tardy pass, I'm late, and I want to get into class. So she's like, the lady at the front desk, which I respect her a lot. I think she's one of the best people at my school, because I love talking to her, and she's like, morning detention the next day. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, seriously, the first time I'm actually tardy this year, you're gonna give me a morning detention? Which I thought was kind of dumb because, in my opinion, if I'm gonna give a morning detention pass to someone, I think that person should at least get 3 detentions before I actually give them a morning. Or the students get 3 detentions. Not detentions, I mean 3 tardies. If the person is late 3 times, I believe that they should go to detention because it's consistent and there's a reason to doing so. If you're being late because you're wanting to be late, that's okay. Then you deserve to go to detention. If it's once, if it's twice, I think they should let you go. Like, it doesn't make sense that the first time you're actually late to school, you go to detention the next day. So anyways, I go to detention. I couldn't go on Tuesday because I had some stuff to do. I talked to her and I explained to her why. Wednesday, which is today, the day I'm actually recording this, I go to her office and I go to school at 7 in the morning because that's when I have to go for detention. 5 minutes in, she's like, okay, you can go. And just be sure to make it on time next time. And I'm like, are you serious? You make me come in the morning at 7 a.m. for 5 minutes to sit in the room for you to tell me just be here early next time? Like, it's just sometimes it's so dumb how people think that doing something over and over again is going to make them do it. Like, it is true that if you keep practicing and practicing, you're eventually going to get it right. But for a student to be late to school one time and then go to detention the next day, or in my case, 2 days later, the student's going to hate going to school. Like, the student's going to be like, oh, I have to go to school, and if I'm late, I'm going to get tardy. But at the same time, the student who misses school doesn't get, punished for it. So if, in that case, in that day, if I would have missed school, the worst case scenario that would have happened is that the automatic receiver, voice receiver or whatever, would have called my aunt, informing her that I did miss class and I was absent for school. Like, that's the worst thing that would happen to me. Nothing else would happen. Oh, and I wouldn't get free ice cream at the end of the month. Like, I would want some free ice cream. Like, for real. Like, it was just so dumb thinking that if the day I was late to school, if I would have missed it, nothing would have happened. I would have been A-okay. I didn't have any tests. I had rehearsal for choir, and that was probably it. And that's the only reason I actually went to school that day, because I knew I had to be there for rehearsal. Other than that, I would have missed school, and nothing would have happened. So, why I think detention is bad and why I think it's bad personally is because of that. Because you're gonna make the student hate going to school if you're late by one day. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, and one final update is I am trying to get some clips for FIFA 16, and I hope and bring those to you guys, because I want to get my road to satisfaction back. I want to putting some season games in, and I want to do some Ultimate Team. I want to have some fun on FIFA 16, because FIFA 16 has been a hard game so far, and I'm still getting used to it. But when it's hard, it's fun. So, hope you guys enjoy. Like, subscribe, comment, and peace.